Hey besties, welcome or welcome back.
I am so excited to bring you my Christmas in July series, so sit back, enjoy, and start being inspired for Christmas. For this project, I'm going to use this piece of scrap wood. I'm not even sure where I got it, but there it is. I've got a dowel that I bought at Home Depot, and then I've got these 3 ornaments from the Dollar Tree, and I've got these little screw-in, like, hook eyes, I think they're called, I don't know. And then these 2 Merry and Bright signs from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to glue them together to make it more sturdy because these are super, super thin. So I'm going to use a combination of wood glue and hot glue, and I love that container. I got that on Amazon, and it just holds a lot of my glue that's less expensive, so I can just keep filling it up, and I love that so much.
If I mention that I got something at Amazon, there will be a link in my description box for my Amazon store, and you can find it there if it's something that you need to.
So I'm just going to put some dots of hot glue around the wood glue, and then I'm going to put them right together and squeeze. And if I found any spots that didn't stick, I'll add a little more hot glue and just kind of make sure it sticks. I'm going to use my Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint to cover both sides and the edges of this. There you go, all painted and ready to go. Now I'm going to sand this piece of scrap wood, and I used my jigsaw to cut it, but I had to do it outside so I didn't film it. And now I'm going to use that same paint, and I'm going to paint the whole thing, and it only takes about 1.5 coats. There it is, looks great. Now I'm going to paint the dowel, but first I'm going to use my miter shears from Amazon, and I'm going to cut it. Now it looks like it's hard for me to do. It's not. I just didn't want it to fly off the table, so I was going really slow so it wouldn't. But it really was like no big deal to do that at all. So now I'm going to see if I put them inside that big gap there, will my sign fit in there nicely? And yes, it will. That's what I was trying to do. And so now I'm going to go ahead and paint those to match. Everything's going to be white. I'm going to take my sanding sponge from the Dollar Tree and another nail file. I'm going to distress and sand around. Now I'm going to take my hot glue. I'm going to put a lot of hot glue, and I'm going to set down my little dowel, one on each side, and that way I will create that smaller gap to place my sign in. I hope you'll come find me on social media. I am on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook, same name. Please come see me and say hi. And now I'm going to take that nail file, and I'm going to go around and distress the edges even more. I just like the way it looks. It's funny, this one has a glam element to it, but I also like the wood to be slightly distressed, and I didn't want to do it with paint. I wanted it to be more subtle and natural. So that's what I'm doing. There you go. Now you can see all the edges. I just really like that. I did a little in the middle of the sections too. So now I'm going to take my little eyes, and I'm going to figure out with my ruler where exactly the middle is, and then I'm going to measure where to put the other ones. So I just kind of twisted in, made the holes, and there they are. Just took a little bit of muscle, actually not much at all. I didn't pre-drill holes. So now I'm setting my Merry and Bright sign in there, and I'm going to use hot glue, and a lot of hot glue, because I want this to stay standing up. And it wasn't like a fully tight fit, but with the hot glue that fills in the gap, no problem. So I'm going to go through and start off and just get some in there, and then once I have that part dry, I can let go of the little sign and start filling in some more hot glue to make it even more stable. And that's what I do. And I took a little bit of mop head and just filled in that one little spot because I thought that looked kind of nice, and I didn't want to see any gap there. I did that on both sides. So now I'm going to take my ornaments, and I'm going to use these silver little ties that came with some of the ornaments from Dollar Tree. I'm going to tie it through the hole in the ornament and then through my little hook eyes, and I'm going to tie a double knot. I do add a dab of hot glue there to make sure that knot doesn't come out. I'm going to trim those little pieces, and then I'm going to hide the knot into the ornament itself. See, I'm sliding it down right there, and I put it right inside there. And I actually do put a little glue there too, just to keep it there. So all 3 of them I put on the exact same way, and the middle one hangs a little lower, which I love. And then I'm going to take these sawtooth hangers that I ordered on Amazon. I got them in different sizes. I'm going to use my little pokey tool from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to start a little hole, and then I'll take my drill and find the right size bit for these screws, and I'm just going to drill them straight in. I am using a level because I'm trying to make sure that the whole thing is level across so it doesn't hang crooked. I ordered these little fairy lights on Amazon. They came 6, I think, in a pack, and I'm just going to hot glue that little controller to the back. They don't need regular batteries. They already come with them. And then I'm going to start wrapping the fairy lights around, just however you want, like whatever you think looks good. So I can't really say how you should do it. This is what I did. Just tried to get it, and I love this one, you guys. It's so pretty. DIY is so easy. So I've got this gorgeous kind of vase that was some flowers that my brother sent me. And I've got these bottle brush trees, and I've got a couple of ornaments, and I've got this Epsom salt, and then I've got some glitter and some snow from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just gonna clean my container with some rubbing alcohol. And then I'm gonna open up the Epsom salts and put what I have left into the cylinder vase. And then I'm gonna add some of the Dollar Tree faux snow, and that's kind of got some glittery look to it. I love the combination. I'm gonna mix them up together. And then I've got these little teeny balls of snow. And I'm gonna add those also, just a little bit. And I'm going to mix those up too. I wanted it to look like all different kinds of consistencies of snow, because that is how snow is. And now I'm going to take the larger bottle brush tree that was from Dollar General, and then I'm going to end up using only 3 of the little ones, even though you see 4 there. And then I've got these 3 ornaments, 2 glittery silver and 1 just regular silver, and I just think it looks so pretty. And I'm just creating this little snowscape. So I'm putting the first large tree in on the one side, then I'm going to add the little bit of glitter I have left. It's very little, and I just thought I'd put that on whatever didn't get glitter on it, and it makes it look like it's glistening in the sun. And then I'm going to flock all of the little trees and paint the bases white also, because I want it to look like it's been snowing quite a bit in this little snowscape. Now I'm going to place my 3 little Christmas trees on the opposite side, and I thought this was so cute, but I felt like it just needed something else. So what I did was I found in my little wood cutouts a larger deer and then a little deer. And I had already painted that one for another project I didn't use. So I'm going to take the burnt umber and I'm going to paint both sides, and then I'm going to use a paper towel and wipe it off so it's almost like a stain. Now that's what I had done with the little deer you see there already. When you wipe it off, it just leaves the perfect amount on there. Then I'm going to take my white chalk paint, and now I'm going to dry brush all over this deer. And then I will also wipe that off with a wet baby wipe, because I want to make sure that they look as similar as possible to each other. And I did add a little more white paint to the little ones so they would match better. Now I'm just going to take them and place them in this snowscape. It's kind of like a mother deer and a baby deer, and I just thought it was so sweet. You guys, I love this. The funny thing is it's so easy and it comes out absolutely beautiful. I hope you try this one.
My friends, I want to invite you to come with me to a Crafty Cruise getaway with 4 other channels here from YouTube, where you can enjoy beaches and sand and tons of crafting inspiration. This ship has so many amenities that you are going to just have a blast. Plus, you get to connect with other crafters. But here's the thing, space is very limited. So make sure you go to craftycruisegetaway.com to get all the information that you need. Everything is linked down below in the description box.
Take these 3 little wooden ornament shapes. I'm going to use my Kills White primer paint. I'm going to paint both sides. I'm actually going to be putting some paper on. I'm going to be using a glue stick to attach it. I like to paint the surface before I put paper, tissue, or napkins, because that way if anything shows through, it's not the wood color. I got that paper at Hobby Lobby, and teachers use it for their boards. Anyway, I think it's a great quality, and it was very good price. It was on 40% off. There's my little glue stick from the Dollar Tree. Can't beat that. You get like 4 or 8 in a package for $1. I'm going to attach each of the little squares that I cut out of the buffalo check paper. I'll use my brayer to flatten it, cut around it, and then I'm going to take my sanding sponge from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to, in a downward motion, go around all the edges and make sure that I get all of the excess paper off. Now I'm not going to show me doing it to both sides, but I'm going to do the exact same thing to both sides. I'm going to take a little bit of my metallic silver folk art paint, and I'm just going to paint that little top part of the ornament. You know how they're usually silver, so I'm just going to put that on there, let it dry. Then I'm going to take my decoupage solution and I'm going to put it across the front of each piece so that I can put some words on each ornament. Then I'm going to take my little ruler. I'm going to measure it both horizontally and vertically. So on 2 of them, I'm going to put the words joy and peace. And then the third one, because there was white in the center and you wouldn't have been able to see the letters, I put that gold sparkly glitter piece on there. So I laid the mat out, placed a piece of parchment paper over the top. I heated up the little iron per the specifications, included a screenshot to show you that you would heat it to the medium level for 40 seconds when you're putting something onto wood. Also keep the little mini press moving. When it's done, let it cool off, remove the parchment paper, and then pull off the backing and the heat transfer vinyl. This was so easy, and it adds such a beautiful little touch to this DIY. Now all I need to do is take the word that I printed out for this one, which was hope, and add it right over the top of that pretty gold glitter heat transfer vinyl. I just love the way this looks. It's so pretty. Then I'm going to take the other two ornaments and I'm going to kind of arrange them and hot glue them together, and I'm going to put this on a little tiered tray, and I think it turned out so cute and it was super easy. This fabric that I got at Walmart and this cute little burlap that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to make an adorable Christmas banner. There were so many cute ones on Pinterest that inspired me. I have a little 3-inch triangle template that I made out of cardboard. We're going to cut out those pieces with my rotary cutter from the Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to place them on the burlap and just glue right across the top. I'm going to apply them to my banner on each of the little triangles, and then I'm going to get out my heat pad and Easy Press Mini. I'll heat up my Easy Press Mini to medium, and then I will apply it for 25 seconds to each letter, moving it around constantly, and then afterwards turning it over and doing it for a little bit less time on the back of each letter. After I let it cool down for just a couple minutes, I can go ahead and remove the backing. And now I'm going to take a scissors and I'm just going to cut in between the green triangles and give my banner just a little more dimension. Super easy, and I love how it turned out. To finish it off, I'm going to use some thick twine from Walmart, and I'm going to attach it to the back and make little loops to hang it. And then I'm also going to put a piece of twine across the top of the front because I thought that just looked super cute. And I really am happy with how this turned out, and I hope you guys like it. Be sure to let me know. Thank you for watching. You are truly a blessing to me. Let me know which one was your favorite today. Don't forget to check out the link for the website about the Crafty Cruise getaway. It's down in my description box below. I know you will have so much fun, and I really hope you will check it out and consider going. I've got another video on the screen that I think you'll really like, so if you click on it, I will see you there. Bye.